Broadcasting from the OCTV studios, this is From the Third Eye with Hunter Parker, right here on OCTV.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 7 of the From the Third Eye. I almost forgot the name of my show. That's pathetic. Hunter Parker here. Welcome to the show, folks. Glad you could join me today. Today we're going to finish up our series on how to start a podcast by going into places you can use to host your podcast, and why is it very important that you do not host your podcast on your own website? That's a pretty interesting question, and I'm going to answer that question right now. So, why can you not host your podcast on your own website if you have one? Well, you might get blocked for using too much bandwidth or server resources, so you never want to do that. Even if you're using a paid web hosting provider, you never want to do that. You need to use a service that can host your podcast on their servers for you. And where can you go to do that? Well, there's a few different options you can choose from. There is Buzzsprout on the web, of course, at buzzsprout.com, buzzsprout.com. Their basic plan is free. You get 2 hours of upload time per month, and your episodes, the oldest episode gets removed after 90 days. Now, they do have plans you can choose from where you can have more time. For $12 a month, you get 3 hours of time. $18 a month, you get 6 hours of time. And $24, you get 12 hours of time, and your episodes stay on indefinitely. They also can help you submit your podcast to the various podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, etc., etc. I'm not going to go into details of how to do that. That usually can be done through your hosting provider. Now, Buzzsprout is a very good service to use. I like it. I use it a lot. They offer great support, even if you're on the free plan. They're a really great service to use. Now, if you don't want to deal with a time limit, or not a time limit, but a amount of time that you have each month, then you might want to check out Spreaker on the web at Spreaker. That's Spreaker.com. They're free, and this one gives you unlimited time, so you don't have to worry about storage or time. You can upload as many podcast episodes as you wish, and there's no restrictions. They do offer paid packages available. If you want to check into those, you can check their website for more information about that. Another one you can choose from, which gives you your own personal web page for your episodes, and that is Red Circle. That's Red Circle, REDCIRCLE.com. They're free as well. You can submit to various directories. You get your own web page with them. So your podcast would be, for example, fromthethirdeye.redcircle.com, for example. So you don't really need a website for your show because they give you one. And again, you can upload as many episodes as you wish. So they're pretty good, and they offer great customer support as well. Another free option you might want to check out is Spotify for Podcasters, which is located at podcasters.spotify.com. And there you can host your podcast with them for free. You can upload as many episodes as you like. And of course, because they're run by Spotify, your podcast is automatically submitted to Spotify right away when you set up your podcast. So that's a good resource to have as well. They're a great service. They used to be called Anchor, but they got bought out by Spotify and they changed the name to Spotify for Podcasters. So check that out. And finally, last but not least, another podcast host you can choose from is called Audio Boom. That's audioboom.com. This is not a free service. They are paid. It's $9.95 a month, I believe. But you can upload as many episodes as you want, and you have your own web page with them as well. They're a great podcast service if you're looking for a paid solution. Their prices are really good, and they're in all a great service to use. I've used them before. I like them, and they offer great features, and also can help you submit to the various directories as well. So those are the 5 hosting services that I know of. There's other ones out there, I'm sure. You can Google it and find out. So I guess in conclusion of this, I would just say, remember that if you're going to add music in your show, make sure it's not copyrighted. You can use Pixabay.com. That's Pixabay.com for music for your show. There's other websites as well you can get music from, and you could even get music off on YouTube if you want as well. Just make sure it's not copyrighted so you don't get yourself in trouble. So that's all I have for that. So with all that said, that is going to do it for this week. I'll be back, of course, in 2 weeks for episode 8. And the Bashing Zone will be back as well. I'm sure you guys are all excited about that. If you have any comments about the show or have any questions or just want to say hello, you can go to fromthethirdeye.altervista.org. That's From the Third Eye spelled out .altervista.org, and you can get all the information about the show there, and you can contact me if you have any questions. Make sure to check out the From the Third Eye forums. You can go on there and have general conversations with people. You can check out the Bashing Zone bashing board as well. And don't forget to like us on Facebook for all the latest updates, which I am horrible at posting to Facebook, so just be aware of that. I haven't posted on that in a while. I always keep forgetting to do that, but I'm trying to get better at that. So that's about it for this week's edition of From the Third Eye. I'm Hunter Parker. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, by the way, WHDP Radio is up. You can go to whdpradio.altervista.org. I moved the site over there to Alter Vista as well. I am in the process of getting a new streaming server. So the one that's up there now will be up for a few more days. And then the station will be offline temporarily while I move to the new streaming server. So be on the lookout for that. Sign up for the listeners' mailing list for more information about that. So that's going to do it for me. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on From the Third Eye.